You'd be forgiven for thinking that I, Frankenstein is a retelling of the tale of Dr. Frankenstein creating his monster. Instead, it's actually an incredibly loose sequel of sorts that turns the monster into a brooding Hulk, caught up in a centuries-old war between demons and gargoyles. That's right, I said gargoyles. It actually turns out that every gargoyle is actually an angel in disguise, able to animate themselves whenever people aren't looking. Why, you ask? Well, so they can wage war against Satan's cast-down demons, who are obsessed with possessing dead bodies for some reason. Frankenstein's monster, later dubbed Adam, is of great importance to both sides, who each take turns trying to convince him to join their team. I, Frankenstein feels more in the vein of Underworld than classic Frankenstein, which makes sense, as they were both written by the same guy. It's not just the writing though, the movies even look the same. The familiarity and visual style and the supernatural war of it all could be forgiven if I, Frankenstein bothered to make any sense at all. It maintains a level of stupidity throughout that seems almost unbelievable. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, but so many things about I, Frankenstein are so poor, it's hard to believe the filmmakers weren't trying to make a bad movie. Aaron Eckhart has no personality as Adam, and he grumbles every line like he learned acting from watching Christian Bale in The Dark Knight. Yvonne Strahovski makes her one of the least believable scientists since Denise Richards in The World Is Not Enough. Only Bill Nye shows the slightest bit of performance as the demon prince Nibirius, but even he can only do so much.
If Frankenstein was real, if he really did animate a human, would it help you to study it?
Well, yes, absolutely. But, Mr. Wessex, it would have to be over 200 years old by now. There would be nothing left but a few brittle bones.
It's the first and only one of its kind, Dr. Wade. Who's to say how long such a subject might live?
If you saw the commercials or trailers for I, Frankenstein and thought the movie looked really cool, you'll probably get exactly what you want and be satisfied. If your first impression of I, Frankenstein was that it looked pretty bad, trust your instincts and don't bother. It's even worse than it looked. I, Frankenstein gets half a star out of 5. For Ignite Entertainment, I'm Chris Luckett.